Now, this Saturday, Leeds away, Ellen Road, this is where it all starts. How much have you been anticipating this moment?
I think ever since the fixtures came out and people have talked about this fixture as one of the highlights of the weekend, and I don't disagree because of the fact we've got Portsmouth, who haven't been in the Championship for 12 years, and then Leeds, who have been an established Premier League and Championship club in that time, and just coming off the back of a playoff final defeat, they'll be raring to go. I think their squad is very, very strong. I think they've got they've got talent everywhere, and we're going to most likely be playing in front of a sold-out Ellen Road. We looked at the game at the weekend where Leeds played Valencia, and I think 32,000 fans came along to watch that, and so it gives you a really good idea of where the club is and their anticipation. But I also think we're able to match that on our side with the fact that there's so much anticipation going into it. I know we're going to sell out the away end. It's a really different taste for all of the Portsmouth fans who maybe haven't experienced life in the Championship, for some of the younger ones, and yeah, for the ones that have been long suffering and have been through the mill with the football club and have nearly seen the club drop out of the Football League and go into liquidation. I think it's going to be an amazing moment.
In terms of starts to seasons, they don't get much tougher than this away at Ellen Road in front of all their fans and in front of such an established team in the Championship and in the Premier League previously, like you said. So what are you expecting from Leeds themselves?
I expect a really good side, and to be honest, I think if it had been any other football team, any other of the 22 football clubs in the Championship, I'd be saying the same thing. Whether it's one of the other two promoted teams and we were going away or at home to one of them, or any of the other clubs, and the Premier League's littered with the so-called big clubs, and they're not so-called, they are big clubs. It's littered with big clubs, including Portsmouth, and I think that's the most important message. Whoever we come up against, they're going to be a good side. Leeds are a good side, they're no exception to that. They are very well supported, very well backed. It's a brilliant place to play football, but in the same token, we've got to make sure that Portsmouth, as a football club, I know that the fans will, I know that everybody connected to the football club will, realise that we deserve to be here, we deserve to be in the Championship. It's a big step up, obviously, for the players, and the players have got to realise that and realise that as well, and go actually. There's as much as we're looking at this as a big game and as a tough fixture. We've got to make sure that Leeds come off the pitch and they know that it's the same the other way as well. We've got to make it really, really difficult for them, and there's going to be a huge level of expectation on Leeds naturally. I think we can go there and enjoy our football and really try and sort of put a cat amongst the pigeons and make life difficult for the football club and make life difficult for the opposition. And I think that's the most important thing, that we do go there and compete and make it as tough as possible for them.
Your captain Marlon comes into this season on the back of one of his best seasons, achieving his boyhood dream, like he said, lifting the trophy for Portsmouth. How much of a poignant moment will that be, seeing him walk out and lead the team at Ellen Road?
Yeah, I think it'll be poignant for everybody externally. For us, it'll be nice. It'll be a nice thing to look back on, but ultimately it's one more of sentiment than anything else, which sentiment at this level doesn't really concern me too much. It's more about performances and winning games, and I haven't made Marlon club captain because of where he was born or the club he supported growing up. I made him club captain because he's the best possible appointment for that. He fully deserves it. He's a leader in that group. He fully deserved to be on the pitch every minute that he played last year, and he deserved to wear the armband. And if it comes with a bit of sentiment because he's a local lad and because Marlon loves the football club, then that's a real bonus. It's a definite bonus. You saw that last year, but that's not the reason he's club captain. The reason he's club captain is because he's a really good player and he deserves to be there.
No, it depends what way you think about it, but last season either feels like yesterday or ages ago. So you slightly touched on it earlier and you slightly touched on it there as well, but how much are you looking forward to sharing those Saturdays and Tuesdays and Wednesdays and whatever days there'll be now with Pompey fans again, who, like you said earlier as well, will be in their numbers at Ellen Road? Yeah,
it's been an amazing thing being head coach at Portsmouth over the past 18 months, and some of the memories last year, people would ask me what some of the highlights were last year, probably away from the Barnsley game. I look at the likes of Peterborough, where we took 4,000 fans to an away game and made it like a home game, and it was just such an amazing thing I remember stepping out in the warm-up and just hearing the fans constantly going at it and thinking this is like a home fixture, and it made a massive difference towards that end. I think sharing those sort of moments with the away fans, it will be a bit different this year because I don't think there are going to be any stadiums where we outnumber the opposition quite like we did there. So it's going to be really brilliant seeing the away fans have the chance to go to some of the clubs that they've been wishing, I think, to go for a number of years. And again, like I spoke about there, just getting Championship football back to Fratton Park, that's that's certainly a step in the right direction for the football club. I'm not saying it's where Portsmouth belong, because I think everybody connected to the football club would like to, at some point, be involved in a Portsmouth that's in the Premier League. But for now, I think it's a really good ambition that we can consolidate in the Championship and keep going and make sure that we earn our place and keep our place.
Is there a case of wanting to carry sort of any momentum from last season, or is it just about for you and this squad starting fresh with a new look squad and with new aims and ambitions?
I think it would be nice to carry momentum from last year, but to be honest, I think that the sort of results at the back end of last year, the squad that we had is so different, it's largely irrelevant, and I don't think it's really something that we need to pull on too much, because I think if you really focus on too much of that, you lose focus on what's actually going on in the present, which is we have a different squad, we've got a different team, and we've got different challenges we have to face. So yeah, I think that's something that would be nice if we did carry on the momentum, but certainly where we are now, it's a completely different season.
What do you want to see from your side on Saturday?
I just want to see a side that's hungry, committed, is happy to be out there and happy to enjoy their football. And I think you enjoy your football by competing. Football's much more enjoyable when you win a game. And I think the most important thing is that the lads go out and play with a bit of passion, or play with a huge amount of passion, and realise that this is a really incredible opportunity for all of them, an incredible opportunity for the football club. I think there's probably relatively, not internally but externally, certainly probably relatively low expectations about what happens when we go up to Ellen Road, but we're really confident internally about what we can produce. They are a fantastic team, but we just want to see a side that competes, gives everything for the football club, gives everything for themselves, and we'll see what comes at the back end of that. Looking
ahead past Saturday and the season as a whole, what are your overall aims and ambitions, just finally?
The most important thing for us is to consolidate in the Championship and make sure that all of that hard work over the past 18 months since I've been here, and actually many years before that, even dating back to when you did have the supporters buying the football club and saving the football club, obviously the Eisners coming in after that. It's a long journey for everybody connected to the football club, goes way back, way beyond when I started getting involved. So the hard work has been going on for many years. So I think it is really important that we don't waste that opportunity, we don't waste the hard work, and we make sure we try and establish ourselves as a Championship football club.